So, like, what's one thing you would want newcomers to know before moving in? What do you think is the best place to live on campus? What would you say are some of the pros and cons of living in the quads? All right, YouTube, we're back with another video, and today we're gonna see what it's really like to live on campus at University of Houston. Yeah. All right, so one good thing about living on campus is I actually know an RA. So we're gonna start this video by asking an RA what it's like to live on campus. What's good? What's good?
What's up, man?
All right, so we're here with my guy T, who's an RA. All right, T, so first and foremost, what is an RA?
An RA, well, it stands for resident advisor, but it's really just the person that like check in with you, make sure everything's straight, make sure it's no problems in your room, make sure you and your roommate not beefed out, all of that.
So, like, what's one thing you would want newcomers to know before moving in?
To know before moving into CV2, try your best to make sure you choose your roommate, because as an RA, one of the like most common things that we got to deal with is like people being beefed out because they didn't pick their roommates. And you guys there's literally a platform for you to pick your roommate, so please use it and pick your roommate.
What's the platform?
Oh, so like when you get enrolled and everything and you get your first classes, you're gonna start getting emails talking about like something called Room Sync. And on Room Sync, you can go on there, you put in your name and things you like to do. It asks you what time you be asleep, all of that. And then like it put that information, and it's like Tinder but for roommates. You feel me?
Okay. What would you say are some of the pros of living on campus?
Pros of living on campus? You're relatively close to everything, you know. Like you're very like relatively close to both dining halls. You're relatively close to the students, and anything happens on campus, you're like close to it, you know. Cons? I would say like the lack of like, especially if you don't have a car, lack of mobility. Like you really can't go nowhere if you don't got a car. And one of the cons is that it's like the campus is big as hell. So like to walk from one side of it to the other side of it, even like especially if you got like classes, should be a drag.
So I heard you say there are 2 dining halls.
Yeah.
What are the 2 dining halls?
It's one called Cougar Woods, and it's another one called Moody Dining Commons. Moody is like Old Faithful. You know what I'm saying? Like Moody's gonna be there for you when times get rough. You feel me?
So Moody's 24 hours?
Yeah, Moody 24 hours is cool. They got good food for the most part. You know, they be lacking sometimes, but for the most part, it's good. You know, but Cougar Woods is like, by student standards, that's like higher dining. You know, that's like you feeling good today, you want to go to Cougar Woods. You know what I'm saying?
Good. What's something you wish you knew before you moved in?
I really knew nothing coming in here. So one thing that I wish I knew: get in as many group chats as you can, bro. Get in all the group chats, because getting in all the group chats is how you meet people for real. Because especially like with there being so many people, it'd be hella hard to like, okay, me personally, since I was international, I didn't have any like friends or know anybody like coming into this. So if you like don't know anyone, or like this is like you have no friends that you're at least already gonna be with, or you don't remember anyone from orientation, none of that, you really gotta like try and be in the group chats, because people are probably gonna be way more likely to text you than they will to be like to just like randomly just try to speak to you. You know
okay, so basically like try to meet people before you get here.
Yeah, try and meet people before you get here for sure. If you can. If it's within your means, please try.
What do you think is the best place to live on campus?
Objectively, the best place to live is definitely the lofts, but it's also the most expensive to live at. So you got to take that into account, you know. I personally think my favorite spot where like if I were to pick anywhere on campus to live at, I would probably pick either the lofts or Cougar Place, because Cougar Place is really nice because it's ducked off. Like it's hella space. The rooms are decently spaced. Each one has like its own like kitchen, its own like living area. The bathrooms are pretty decent. Everybody mind their own business in Cougar Place. Nobody be in everybody's face. It's nothing like that, you know. The loft, you damn near getting your like a whole apartment, you know. So yeah.
Okay, good. So that basically brings me to the next question. So what's the difference between like CV1, CV2, the lofts?
Oh, I love this question. This is one of my favorite questions.
All right,
cool. So Cougar Village 1, right? Cougar Village 1 and Cougar Village 2. They're like counterparts, you know? Cougar Village 2 is like the more modern one. CV1 is like a little older. It's a little more, I wouldn't say it's not like developed. It's literally just a little older. Like they use keys in CV1. We use like access cards, for example. I would say it's like types of people. Like I would say more like smart people, like people that are more likely to have like a 4.0 GPA. They probably stay in CV1. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But then all your people with the vibes, like the people that are fun to be around, they'll stay in CV2. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Not to say CV1 people's boring, but all the lit people stay here. You know what I'm saying?
So right. We at CV2 right now, just to be clear.
I'm saying. The quad, The quad is kind of like CV2 but for sophomores.
Okay.
You know, like it's CV2 but for upperclassmen. Like that's the same vibe, the same like type of temperament in the quad. It matches CV2. CP, like I said, it's hella like ducked off. People be minding their business in CP. You get a good amount of space. So if you kind of like introverted, you don't really like to talk to people, I would say go stay in CP. The loft is really for like juniors, seniors, upperclassmen. You actually can't stay there unless you're 21 already or you're gonna be 21 in like the semester that you're moving in there. You feel me? Okay. So it's definitely like for grown folks. It's a lot more laid back from a resident's point of view because everybody's grown and nobody's trying to like wild out anymore because like you already had enough of that in freshman and sophomore year. That being said, it's also like a level of like seriousness that comes with it because like once you start taking your major classes and stuff, all of those colleges are where the lofts are.
All right, good. So basically, for CV1, CV2, that's reserved for freshmen.
Yeah, CV1, CV2 is just freshmen.
Okay. So if you're freshman,
and don't stay at Moody. If you can avoid it, please do not stay at Moody. Oh God.
All right, so that's it basically for the questions for the RA. But now, let's go take a little tour, see what's going on at CV2.
I mean, come on, let me show y'all.
All right, so what are some of the common areas that CV2 has?
Common areas, well, the main common areas, we was just in the lobby where we just came from. Each floor has a lobby like that for like all the students to like chill in, relax. They be having like playing music, watch the game, whatever you want to do. There's TVs up there so you can chill over here. Here on the first floor, it's a pretty simple thing, right here. We got the laundry rooms over there. They kind of doing some work on them, but it's pretty smooth. Laundry rooms right here. We got vending machines right here, like the north side elevators right here. Got the main lobby. Any type of mail that you get is gonna come delivered into like these like parcel lockers. Unless obviously it's too big to fit in there. You get like a little code, you put it in there, it can pop out. We got these pool tables right there. Usually, this is actually one of the emptiest these pool tables like you'll ever see them. It's usually deep as hell at the pool table. Feel me? Yeah, the front desk. This is usually where your RAs and your desk assistants be chilling at. They'll usually just chill right there behind that desk over there. Really just be cool, you feel me? The computer lab is right here. This is really if anybody want to work, like you want to stay in the building, you don't want to be in your room or in this, like each floor has its own study room, but if you want to study in there, there's computers and like a study area right here. These south side elevators right here. The RLC offices is right here, which basically them just like the people, like if your RA can't help you, they help you. You feel me?
All right, that was CV2, and next we're going to the quads.
All right, we took a quick interlude. They're having a boxing event on campus, and I found myself out here, and they getting it going. All right, it's time to go to the quads now. Enough of this.
Oh, here's my friend TJ, and we're at the quads. What's up, TJ?
What up, gang?
Can we take a tour of your room?
Yeah, of course, come on.
All right, let's go. So, what do you like about living in the quads?
I mean, it's very nice, pretty spacious a little bit. You know, like everybody lives here, so it's real social.
Okay, cool. So there's like a common area.
So it's like a little living room area, and then on
cool.
the side you got the like kitchen, sink, microwave, cabinets, the fridge. You know, so we cool. You walk down. These are my swimmates' rooms right here. And before we go in my room, you can see like the other common area.
Okay.
It's like the toilet room, the sinks, and then the shower room over there.
Okay, cool. Nice.
And then we can go in my room. Ta-da!
All right, cool.
So in everybody's room, we all get like a full-size bed, a desk chair. We get like these 3 drawers, and like 1 drawer in a cabinet, and then obviously like the closet space.
All right, cool. You got a nice little view here, huh?
Yeah, you can see the inside of the quad from in here.
Ooh, okay, cool. What they usually like do events in there over there?
Yeah, they do events or just like chill, hang out, study sessions. You feel me?
Throw frisbee and things like that.
Yeah, all that stuff.
Okay, cool. Let me ask you some questions. Let's go back in the common area.
All right, bet.
So this is one of the common areas, huh?
Yeah,
this is the
one
kitchen.
of like hallway common areas. This the kitchen, the like study area, dining spot.
Okay. And you got a nice view of the little lobby here, huh?
Yep, play pool. Do some cool stuff.
All right, cool. Let's get to these questions. What would you say are some of the pros and cons of living in the quads?
I would say like pros wise, a lot of the like sophomores and juniors stay here. So like after your freshman year, when you move out of like the CVs, like all of your friends stay around you. So it's always really cool. I'll say another pro is like it's very like nice here, very like modern. So like the amenities are really cool. I'll say one of the cons though is like if you live on like the first or second floor, you do have a tendency to get bugs.
Ooh, okay, that's a good one.
Yeah, you do have a tendency to get bugs. Also, the elevators break a lot. So you're often taking the stairs. So if you do pick a room on those higher floors, just know you'll be taking the stairs more times than not.
All right, so when something breaks, how long does it usually take them to fix it?
Honestly, it depends on the day that it breaks. Because if it breaks at like the end of the week, you have to wait till like the next Monday, Tuesday to get it fixed. So that's like 3-4 days. But if it breaks on like Monday, Tuesday, you can get it done by the end of the week. So for the most part, it's like 3 days.
Okay, good. Hot water. Do you always have hot water?
Yes.
Okay, good. What's something you wish you knew before you moved in?
I would say 2 things.
Okay.
One, I wish I knew where my friends were staying because if I knew where they were, then I would like plan where I was at accordingly. A lot of my friends specifically don't live in the quad. They live in Cougar Place or the Lofts. And then the second thing kind of plays into that, but I wish I knew like the space of the quad compared to other places. I think I would have made a different decision just because Cougar Place has like more space in the bedrooms and stuff like that than the quad does.
All right, last question. Is there a lot of opportunities to meet other people who live here?
Yeah, I would say so. We always have like a bunch of events in like the common rooms and stuff on the lobby floor, and like people are always roaming around, so you can always like talk to people, play pool with them in the lobby, and study with people, stuff like that.
Okay, good. Cool. All right, thanks, TJ. Now we're going to Cougar Place. All right, we're back at Cougar Place. We're gonna ask Amber a couple questions. This is my friend Amber, and she lives at Cougar Place, so we're gonna ask her about her living experience here. All right, first. What are your pros and cons of living on campus?
Pros, I'm like in the same area as everything that's going on. So like classes, events that I'm interested in, most of my friends live on campus too. I think I focus a lot better on campus just because I don't also have like my family in the same space as me. I can imagine being at home while also being in school. So that's cool. I'm also a lot closer to downtown. I like going to concerts, so it makes it really easy. And then cons of living on campus, it's kind of expensive compared to tuition. I try not to think about that because of the benefits. Being away from family, I try to visit. Like I try to go home every couple weeks. I guess having to keep up with everything myself, like all of my laundry, all of my like making sure I eat regularly, work out, all that. It's more so on me when I'm on campus, so.
All right, next question. What's something you wish you knew before you moved in?
The only time I came onto campus before moving in was like once for orientation, and I didn't really get to see everything, and I didn't really get to see any of the dorms. So when I was picking, I was like looking at like size differences between like different dorms, like different like amenities, I guess, whatever. And I picked Cougar Place. I love Cougar Place. My only thing is like I wish I would have known how far away it is from everything that is relevant to me. So like I'm in the business school and it's as far as it can be away from Cougar Place. So I probably would have wanted to know that so I could like bring my bike and stuff. I'm gonna do that next year. But yeah, that's a big one for me.
What do you think is the best place to live on campus?
I think Cougar Place. I don't think I'm biased because I live here either. I have friends that live in other dorms, and I think like the quads is just like a smaller, more like sleek looking version of Cougar Place. And it's a little bit closer to other things, but I would rather be here. Obviously the freshman dorms are freshman dorms, but I wouldn't want to be there. And then I've been in the lofts. I figure those are just more expensive. What are the other ones? I don't really know much about the other ones, like Bayou, Oaks, or anything. So, Cougar Place.
All right, cool. That pretty much ends it for the question part. Now can you just take me on a tour of your room?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Let's go.
Oh, there's my cat.
Oh. All right, so this is the common area?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
There's a bunch of cat stuff, but
All right, cool. So you can have your pet?
yeah.
All right, sweet.
I have mine as my most important animal, so
Okay.
do that first. Yeah, but they just have a couple tables, couches, whatever. And I decorated a little bit, so it has some life. We also have like the best windows.
All right, cool. Look at the view. All right, cool. All right, and you have the kitchen?
Yes.
No oven though, huh?
No, that's over by the laundry room.
That's fine. This is nice. This is a nice size fridge. I think this is the biggest one I've seen.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, now to your room.
I don't know. It's my room.
Sweet. This is a nice room. This is a pretty big sized bed compared to the other ones, I feel.
Yeah.
You have a nice view. Oh, whoa. This is a pretty nice view. Got a cool, nice setup here. Yeah, sweet. Well, thanks for letting me see your room.
Yeah.
All right, be sure to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I'll try to do more on-campus content soon, but yeah, like, subscribe.
Ayo, turn me up.